Direct News TV. Point 2 Israelis killed as Israeli-Palestinian officials meet. Jerusalem, a Palestinian gunman on Sunday opened fire at an Israeli car in the occupied West Bank, killing 2 Israelis, senior politicians and settler leaders said. The shooting cast a shadow over a high-level meeting between Palestinian and Israeli delegations in neighboring Jordan meant to reduce surging violence ahead of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. The shooting came days after a deadly Israeli military raid in a nearby Palestinian city, killing 10 people. The military said it was searching for the attacker, who opened fire on a car on the West Bank's main highway and fled. In an initial move, Israeli cabinet minister approved a proposal that would impose the death penalty on Palestinian militants involved in deadly attacks. On a difficult day in which 2 Israelis were murdered in a Palestinian terror attack, there is nothing more symbolic than passing the death penalty law on terrorists, said Itamar Ben-Gvir, Israel's far-right national security minister. West Bank settler leaders called on Israel to withdraw its delegation from the talks in Jordan and crack down on the Palestinians. Hamas, the Islamic militant group that rules the Gaza Strip, said no summit would stop Palestinians from fighting Israel. Israel said the Prime Minister's national security advisor as well as the chief of the Shin Bet domestic security agency were to attend the talks in neighboring Jordan. The head of the Palestinian intelligence services as well as advisors to President Mahmoud Abbas were expected to join. The presence of top officials at the meeting, as well as delegations from Egypt, Jordan and the United States, underscored the severity of the crisis. It was also a rare high-level meeting between the sides, coming during a time of rising tensions and after the Palestinians cut security coordination with Israel over the violence. Abbas' office said the Palestinians would stress the need to stop all Israeli unilateral actions. An Israeli official said the meeting was meant to ease tensions ahead of Ramadan and came after an American request. The meeting's Palestinian attendees were confirmed by a Palestinian official. A Jordanian official also said the meeting was meant to stop Israeli unilateral actions, build confidence and lead to more comprehensive contacts between the sides. He said the meeting will take place in the Red Sea resort town of Aqaba, Jordan. All 3 officials spoke on condition of anonymity because they weren't authorized to discuss the meeting with the media. Palestinians who oppose any official engagement with Israel said they would protest the meeting, while Hamas criticized the meeting. It called Sunday's shooting a natural reaction to Israeli incursions into Palestinian areas of the West Bank and resulting deaths. The resistance in the West Bank will remain present and growing, and no plan or summit will be able to stop it, said spokesman Hazem Qassem. It's not clear what the talks might achieve. Israel has pledged to continue fighting militants in the West Bank where the Palestinian Authority often has little control. Israel also is led by a far-right government with members that oppose concessions to the Palestinians and favor settlement construction on occupied lands sought by the Palestinians for a future state. Last week, Israeli officials approved the building of over 7,000 new settlement homes in the occupied West Bank, according to activist groups that attended the planning meeting. Violence between Israelis and Palestinians has surged since Israel stepped up raids across the West Bank following a spate of Palestinian attacks last spring. The bloodshed has spiked this year, with more than 60 Palestinians killed in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, according to a tally by the Associated Press. Palestinian attacks against Israelis have killed 13 people in 2023. Israel says the raids are meant to dismantle militant networks and thwart future attacks. The Palestinians say Israel is further entrenching its 55-year open-ended occupation of lands they want for a future state, as well as undermine their own security forces. Ramadan this year coincides with the week-long Jewish holiday of Passover, and worshippers from both faiths are expected to flock to the holy sites in Jerusalem's Old City, which are often a flashpoint for violence between the sides. Clashes erupted at a key Jerusalem holy site last year, and tensions at the site helped spark an 11-day war with Hamas militants in the Gaza Strip in 2021. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.